Kerala, land of spices, houseboats, and now a very blue mystery. Picture this, a giant blue plastic drum washed ashore on a sunny Tuesday morning. Not your average beach day find. Inside, let's just say it wasn't a message in a bottle. It was a woman. Yeah, a whole human woman sitting like it was her own personal sauna. Not ideal for her, obviously. Not great for tourism either. The local fisherman who found it nearly had a heart attack. Can you blame him? He probably thought he stumbled upon some ancient sea monster egg. Turns out reality is way weirder. This wasn't some mythical creature. It was a real-life whodunit, and the police were not amused. Neither were the crabs, probably, but they don't get to file a report. News spread faster than a coconut in a monsoon. Tourists went from, "Ooh, look, a colorful drum," to "Honey, put down the sunscreen. This is a crime scene." The police cordoned off the area, yellow tape fluttering in the breeze like festive caution streamers. Not the kind of beach party anyone wanted. The rumor mill in Kerala is as efficient as a well-oiled auto rickshaw. Everyone had a theory. Was it a scorned lover? A jealous houseboat owner? Had someone messed with the wrong coconut vendor? The possibilities were as endless as a Bollywood dance number. The local tea shop buzzed with speculation. Aunties whispered behind their chai cups, their theories growing wilder with each sip. Fishermen spun tales of vengeful mermaids and mischievous water spirits. Even the neighborhood stray dog seemed to have an opinion, cocking its head and wagging its tail knowingly. The police, bless their khaki-clad souls, had their hands full. Taking witness statements in a town obsessed with folklore and fish curry is no walk in the park. Every second person claimed to have seen a suspicious-looking character lurking around the docks, each description vaguer than the last. Enter Inspector Arjun, a man who liked his tea strong and his mysteries solved yesterday. He wasn't a fan of riddles, especially ones that came with a side of seawater and national media attention. The pressure was on, and Arjun could practically feel his receding hairline retreating further with every passing hour. The victim, thankfully identified quickly thanks to a waterproof watch, who said fashion was useless, was a local businesswoman named Priya. Known for her sharp wit and even sharper negotiation skills, Priya was not someone who disappeared quietly. Her disappearance, in a manner both bizarre and theatrical, was the talk of the coast. Arjun surveyed the scene, the drum, the beach, the growing crowd of onlookers. The sun beat down on his neck, and he longed for a cool glass of lime soda and a simpler case, like maybe a stolen cow or a misplaced bicycle. But no, fate had other plans for him, plans involving giant plastic containers and more questions than answers. The drum itself offered little in the way of clues. It was your standard-issue blue plastic drum, the kind used to transport everything from pickles to paint. The only distinguishing feature was a faded sticker that read, "Property of Kerala Fish Packers." Could this be a clue, or just a red herring spicier than Arjun's favorite vindaloo? Interviews with Priya's family and friends painted a picture of a woman with a lot on her plate, but even more on her mind. Business rivals, a secret lover, a family feud over a prized mango tree. Priya's life was starting to sound like the plot of a daytime soap opera. Arjun, a man who preferred his entertainment in the form of cricket matches and old Bollywood movies, found himself drowning in a sea of potential motives and suspects. He needed a break, a moment to clear his head and think. Maybe a plate of his aunt's fish curry would help. Food always made everything better. Arjun's hunch about the fish factory turned out to be fishier than a bucket of sardines. Turns out, Priya had been investigating some shady dealings at the factory, something about illegal dumping and endangered fish. Now, who doesn't love a good environmental scandal, especially when it involves endangered species and people who think it's okay to use the ocean as their personal trash can? The factory owner, a man with a mustache as thick as his wallet and a temper to match, became the prime suspect. He had the motive, the opportunity, and a warehouse full of conveniently sized blue drums. It was starting to look like a classic case of corporate greed gone bad, with a side of environmental pollution. But Arjun, despite his growing headache and craving for another cup of chai, wasn't convinced. Something about the whole thing felt off, like a fish curry that's been left in the sun too long. He needed more, something to link the factory to Priya's disappearance beyond circumstantial evidence and a warehouse full of potential murder vessels. The Blue Drum mystery, like a good Bollywood movie, kept everyone guessing. The clues were as tangled as a fisherman's net after a rough day at sea. Was it the disgruntled businessman with a penchant for polluting, or was there another twist waiting to be unveiled? A plot twist so unexpected it would make even the most seasoned Bollywood screenwriter proud. Arjun, fueled by endless cups of chai and his own stubborn determination, continued to follow every lead, every whisper, every fishy detail. The truth he knew was out there, somewhere beneath the surface of this increasingly bizarre case. He just needed to reel it in. The Blue Drum sat on the beach, a silent reminder of the mystery that had captivated an entire town. It was a symbol of secrets, of hidden truths, and the unpredictable nature of life itself. And as the sun set over the Arabian Sea, casting long shadows across the sand, one thing was clear: the case of the Blue Drum was far from closed.